All right, so now how are we going to find the variance? Right, so how we are going to find the variance? We are going to use this variance, okay? We are going to use this information saying the summation, okay? The summation of fx squared over the summation of f minus the square of our mean. All right, we get to square our mean. So before we do that, because our mean we know it, but the summation, all right, but the summation of fx squared, all right, over f of x, that tells us now that this x, that is the one that we need to square now. All right, so our f is 213, our frequency is 2, 13, 47, 33, 10, and 6. But now our x is this that we need now to square. So we're going to say, let me just write it down here. All right, so we have this, so we get to square this, that, and that over the summation of f is the one that we found as our total. All right, the total of our frequency, which we found 111. So now we are going to, on our calculator, and just punch everything. So say 2 open bracket 8 squared, all right, plus 13 open bracket 13 squared plus, all right, plus 47 open bracket 47 open bracket, we have 18 squared plus 33 open bracket 23 squared plus 10 open bracket 28 squared plus 6 open bracket 33 squared. All right, so on top we are going to have that. All right, we have 49,384. So 49,384 over our summation of f, that is the total of our frequency. All right, then now that we have that, we get to divide. So we're going to say divide by 111. So we're going to have 444.9. So we're going to have 444.9. So this is only for that. This, okay? So for us to find now the variance, for us to find the variance, we get to subtract by the square of our mean. So what is 20.4 squared? 20.4 squared. We are going to get 416.16. Say minus 416.16. So now on our calculator, we're going to say 444.9 minus 416.16. What are we getting? Our total will be 28.74. So we're going to say our mean now is 28.74, which is same as 28. All right, so there's a bit difference from what we found. All right, there's a bit difference. This one here we found 27.4, right? Due to the decimal places that we're rounding it off, okay? So we are going to see if indeed our standard deviation will be 5.2. All right, if you're going to get something near 5.5 or 5.6, that means there's something wrong with our work. But if it will be 5.0 and our decimal point here is less than 5, that means we are in the right track. So now, since we found the standard deviation, we are now going to square root that. All right, so we're going to square root 28.74. And what would be our answer? Our answer is 5.3. All right, if you want, you can say 5.4. Okay, so our standard deviation is equal to, after we square root that, is equal to 5.4. Okay, which is close, almost close to that. All right, 5.2 by 5.4. And of course, with such calculation, there's always room for acceptable answers. Right, there's always a range where the answers are acceptable. If we found 5.5 or 5.6 or 5.7, would have said something is wrong. So this is how you get to find without using the table like the way we did. All right, so check out the previous videos so that you can connect and understand where all this solving has come from.